This might be the boldest move of the Golden State Warriors dynasty. Because while the headlines shout Curry, Butler, and Thompson, behind the scenes, there's something even bigger cooking. It's not just about tweaking the bench, replacing aging legs, or finding cheap role players. No, this is about rewriting the blueprint entirely, by going all in on Bam Adebayo. Before we get deep into this, if you're a true Warriors fan and want to stay ahead of the curve on every game-changing move, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and hit the notification bell. We're not just talking news. We're talking legacy. Now, here's what we know, and more importantly, what could happen next. The idea of Bam Adebayo landing in San Francisco might have sounded like clickbait a few months ago. But today, it's very real. It's very loud. And it's being whispered by more than just fans. Across NBA Reddit threads, TikTok clips, even short bursts from outlets like Dunnell Daily, the conversation is growing. Is Golden State preparing a blockbuster deal for Miami's franchise big man? The buzz began shortly after Jimmy Butler was traded to Golden State. Some fans saw it as a move to patch up depth or just give Curry one more shot with a seasoned wing. But others saw it as a calculated first step. Step 1, get Jimmy. Step 2, call Bam. It didn't take long for speculation to explode. Rumors began swirling that Jimmy Butler himself had reached out to Bam, urging him to consider a fresh start with the team that already had a finals core, just missing that one defensive anchor in the middle. Now here's where it gets serious. Bam Adebayo is no ordinary trade target. He's a three-time All-Star. An Olympic gold medalist. One of the most versatile, switchable, and high IQ defenders in the entire league. At just 26 years old, Bam has already made 2 finals appearances, anchored one of the league's most resilient defenses, and developed into a capable playmaker on the offensive end. But let's pause here. This isn't just about what Bam brings, it's about what Golden State lacks. After watching the Warriors struggle to contain athletic bigs all year, after watching them try everything from Kevin Looney to small ball Draymond, it's clear this team needs a physical interior presence. Someone who can defend the rim without compromising switch defense. Someone who can run the floor, handle the ball in transition, and even initiate offense in a pinch. Bam checks every one of those boxes. But of course, this isn't 2K. You can't just trade for a star without giving something back. Bam is under contract until 2026, with a $37 million price tag for the coming season. That means if Golden State is serious, they'll need to match salary, and likely give up real assets. Enter the names: Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, possibly Draymond Green, and definitely picks. Some fans are already torn. Losing Moody. He's young, improving, and has shown promise on both ends. Losing Draymond. That's part of the soul of the dynasty, even with all the chaos he brings. Hield is just a recent addition, but his value as a shooter was part of the offseason plan. Is it worth it? Here's where things get complicated. Golden State's salary structure is a puzzle. You have Curry making over $50 million, Klay's contract situation still unclear, Draymond locked in, and new deals on the way. Trading for Bam would likely push the team deep into the luxury tax, forcing tough decisions on the rest of the roster. But what if they decide this is it? The one shot left at a 5th ring. The one core that could outrun time, if only they had someone to carry the load inside. Because Bam isn't just a fit, he's a transformation. Imagine this: a lineup of Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Bam Adebayo, and Jonathan Kuminga. That's 2 All-NBA defenders, 3 elite playmakers, and a complete mix of youth and experience. You've got Butler's two-way dominance, Curry's generational shooting, Klay's spacing, and Bam's interior control. Add in Kuminga's athleticism and you've got something truly terrifying. Still, the Heat don't exactly want to let him go. Miami has built its identity around grit, defense, and culture, and Bam is the center of all 3. He's not a volume scorer. He's not the flashiest. But he's the kind of player who makes you win. He sacrifices stats for positioning. He plays hurt. He leads quietly. And in Pat Riley's eyes, that makes him close to untouchable. So why would Miami even consider it? Because reality hits everyone, even Heat culture. They've hit a wall. With Butler gone and the team barely scraping into the playoffs, they're stuck between contending and rebuilding. They're not good enough to chase a title. They're not bad enough to tank. And Bam is their most valuable piece. Trading him doesn't mean giving up. It means pivoting. And if the right offer comes, picks, young players, salary relief, Miami might just listen. From a basketball perspective, it's about timelines. The Warriors' timeline is now. The Heat's may be 2027. But there's another layer to this, and it's emotional. Stephen Curry has maybe 2 elite years left. Jimmy Butler is chasing a ring harder than ever. Draymond, even if he stays, is on the decline. For Golden State, adding Bam isn't just about numbers. It's about hope. It's about giving this legendary core one last shot with all the right pieces. The question becomes, are they willing to go all in? Fans are torn. Some say Bam is the perfect modern center, defensive anchor with offensive instincts. Others say trading Kuminga or Moody would gut the future. There's also concern about what happens to spacing if Bam shares the floor with Draymond. 2 non-shooters could clog the offense. But others point to what the Warriors have always done best, adapt. They won with small ball. They won with bigs like Bogut and Zaza. They survived with Looney and thrived with Durant. Kerr has always found a way. If Bam joins this team, expect the Warriors to reshape the offense around motion and mismatches, Butler and Adebayo working 2-man actions, Curry flying off screens, Klay stationed in the corner, and Kuminga slashing into chaos. It's a nightmare to guard. Financially, it won't be easy. But the Warriors have shown before, they're not afraid to pay the price. Joe Lacob has already eaten record-setting luxury taxes. For one more banner, he just might do it again. And don't underestimate the psychology here. Curry isn't getting younger. Klay may not return. The West is stacked. Luke is rising. Denver's dominant. Minnesota just got deeper. Phoenix is hunting. The window is closing. That's why this move feels urgent. Not reckless. Urgent. There's a reason why insiders have begun to warm up to the idea. While no one has confirmed active negotiations, the chatter from fan forums to YouTube creators is deafening. Where there's smoke, there's usually a spark, and Bam's name keeps showing up in the right places. Golden State has done it before, surprising the league with unexpected moves. Trading for D'Angelo Russell. Swapping him for Wiggins. Taking a chance on Gary Payton too. Reshaping their roster mid-season. This wouldn't be their first swing. But it might be their biggest. Bam Adebayo isn't just a player you trade for. He's a piece you build around. He's the kind of player who changes your ceiling, quietly, professionally, relentlessly. He defends like a wall, passes like a guard, and brings a work ethic that fits everything the Warriors stand for. If this trade happens, it could be the signal that Golden State isn't letting go of greatness without a fight. Because dynasties don't fade. They either evolve, or they end. This is about evolving. And maybe, just maybe, Bam Adebayo is the answer. Let us know what you think in the comments. Would you go all in for Bam? Or is the price just too steep? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Because if this goes down, we'll be here first to break it all down, piece by piece, play by play, season by season. The dynasty isn't over. It's just getting louder. And here's the key takeaway from the channel: delve into financial education to enhance your quality of life. Within the financial market, explore bonds and shares, particularly focusing on real estate investment trusts, which offer the potential for passive income. Engage with this responsibly and consider reputable investment brokerages worldwide.